So today's topic is toxic studies, in which includes basic definitions of acute, subacute and chronic along with the knowledge on them. A toxin or a poison is a chemical or agent which can cause some harm to the living organism. So toxicology is study of the poison or toxin. What is toxicity? Toxicity is nothing but when a substance have a capacity to cause some harm when it is exposed to any organism. Any living organism, it may be a plant, it may be a human being, it may be an animal, anything. When the toxin or a poison comes in contact with this organism, it may cause certain damage or adverse effect, poisoning effect on the particular organism. That is called as toxicity. And study of this toxicity is nothing but toxicology. Types of toxicity studies. Acute toxicity is nothing but when you are taking some toxin and that particular toxin immediately it shows some undesirable changes, or if you are taking that particular toxin as inhalation, within 4 hours of that inhalation it may produce a reaction, and these types of studies are called as acute toxicity studies, and these toxic effects can occur within 14 days according to the OECD guidelines. Next is subacute toxicity. This toxicity is nothing but it is similar to acute toxicity, but subacute, the exposure of that particular toxin will be greater. You may take that particular toxin for a period of several days or up to a period of 1 month. So if you are taking the toxin, if you are coming in contact with the particular toxin for a few days or months, then what are the toxic effects produced? And that study is called as subacute toxicity. In the same way, subchronic toxicity is where if you are being exposed to the toxin for a period of 1 to 3 months, and if you want to check that particular toxic effects, and that comes under subchronic toxicity. And the next one is chronic toxicity. So chronic here indicates if you are taking or coming in contact with the toxin more than 3 months or a period of greater than that 3 months, then the study of this toxic effects is called as chronic toxicity. Why we should do toxicity studies? So we are using various drugs. So these drugs may also produce some toxic effects, we don't know. So why is that necessary to do the toxicity studies? So if we are doing toxicity studies, we can know what is the benefit and risk ratio. If you are using particular drug, what are the benefits, whether it is giving therapeutic effect, what are the risks of that particular drug. If you are using one drug, it may cause the treatment for, it may be a treatment for one disease, but at the same time it may produce some adverse effects, right? So what are the benefits and what are the risks can be calculated, and we can predict the therapeutic index. What is this therapeutic index? What is the maximum tolerated dose by the minimum curative dose? If the ratio of this, the therapeutic index ratio is less, that means the drug is safe to use. So in the previous slide, we have seen what are the different types of toxicity studies: acute, subacute, subchronic and chronic. So acute toxicity studies, the time range will be 14 days. For subacute, it will be up to 1 month, several days to 1 month. For subchronic, it will be up to 1 to 3 months, whereas chronic, more than 3 months or 6 to 2 years. This is the time range for various toxicity studies to do the experimental studies of toxicity. So first we will discuss about acute toxicity studies. Acute toxicity, as we have discussed in the previous, that when a drug or a toxin or any pharmaceutical agent within it is given in repeated doses or in a single dose within 1 day or within 24 hours, then if we are checking the toxicological signs or symptoms of that particular dose, then we call it as acute toxicity studies. So what we will do is, we will take any pharmaceutical agent or a drug or a toxin to the animals. We will take small group of animals and we will divide this particular dose and we will give for the animals within a single day. Then we will check the LD50 value, lethal dose of the particular drug or a toxin will be calculated. What is this LD50? The dose which is required to kill at least 50% of the test population. The next one is MTD, maximum tolerated dose. So what is the highest dose that you can give for the animals when you are doing the experiment that it can withstand, it can tolerate? That is maximum tolerated dose. So how as we have discussed, we are giving a drug in a single day in repeated doses. So how much dose you can give to the maximum? So depending upon the body weight of the animal, you are going to give maximum 2000 to 5000 mg. So what is the aim of acute toxicity studies? So if you are giving the acute toxicity studies, you can know what is the intrinsic toxicity of that particular chemical. When it is given into the certain organism, what will be the effects? And it provides like how much dose you can use. When you are using for a long period, that can be calculated. You can calculate the therapeutic index. What is the maximum dose you can use can be known. After doing acute toxicity studies, what data you can know? So we can know what we should label. For example, you are doing some study, what effect it is giving. What is the basic classification and basic label you can give for that particular pharmaceutical agent, that can be known. It provides the basic information about toxic effect, whether it is providing skin irritation, whether it is providing carcinogenicity, whether it is providing the nephrotoxicity. So what is the basic toxic effect that particular pharmaceutical agent is producing can be known. And we can know what dose can be given. So you are starting from a lowest dose, increasing slightly the dose within 24 hours. So you can know what is the best dose that can give the therapeutic effect. Then you can perform the LD50. As we are increasing the dose, at what dose the animal can't survive, that will be the LD50. OECD. What is this OECD? It is an organization for economic cooperation and development. So this OECD, it has given certain rules and regulations to be followed when you are doing the toxicity studies. So for doing this acute systemic testing, they have given certain procedures to be followed. The fixed dose procedure, that OECD guidelines of 420, 423. So they are given when you are doing that skin test, thermal toxicity, we have to follow 402. When you are doing inhalation toxicity studies, we have to follow 403. So they have given certain guidelines to be followed when you are doing the toxicity studies. So when we are doing the acute toxicity studies, the most commonly produced symptoms will be altered respiration, weight loss, muscle spasm, salivation, increased production of saliva, diarrhea, loose stools, convulsions, nothing but fits, lacrimation, tear production, tremors, loss of writing reflex. All this will be the common symptoms produced when we are doing the acute toxicity studies. LD50, lethal dose 50, lethal, which indicates death. So the dose which is required to kill at least 50% of the test population is called as LD50. If you are doing a test on 10 animals and the dose required to kill minimum 5 animals is called as LD50. So if the lethal dose is less, it means that particular substance is more toxic, more pesticide. What is LC50? The concentration of a chemical in the air that kills the 50% of test population. That is called as LC50. So the only difference here is LD50 is a dose that is given for the animals to kill 50% of population, whereas LC50 is the concentration of a chemical that kills 50% of population in the dose is in the air, and their animals are exposed to that particular air and 50% animals are killed, that is LC50. So this slide gives a comparison between the OECD guidelines of 420, 423 and 425. Whereas 420 gives FDP, which is fixed dose procedure, whereas 423 is ATC, acute toxic class, and OECD 425 it is UDP, up and down procedures. So there is a comparison. In the next slides we will deal about each and every guideline separately. So acute toxicity study, the fixed dose procedure, that is FDP. The principle is nothing but we have to select the moderate toxic doses but not the lethal doses by which the animal may be killed. So sighting study is nothing but the sighting study is the one which is used to decide some dose, decide upon some point, that is sighting study. Sighting study is the main aim of doing sighting study is to conclude something, to decide something. So here we are going to decide the dose. That is nothing but we are going to take single sex of female animals which are dosed in a stepwise procedure by using a fixed dose of 5, 50, 300 and 2000 mg per kg.
So if the doses are acute, have the acute effect, stop at that particular dose. And if the doses are not producing any lethal dose, we will continue with the highest dose. In the main study, we will take 5 rats in each group, one control and test group. We will induce the test substance and we will check for the toxic effects. The next one is up and down procedure, which is UDP according to the OECD guideline of 425. The main principle is we check the materials that produce death within a couple of days. If you are using that particular material, it may cause death. So main study here, the same procedure will be followed. We will take 2 groups, 5 rats in each group will be taken, and we will induce the test substance and we will check for the toxic effects.
When we are doing acute toxicity studies, mostly we use the female rats for the study. And then we will take 2 groups, group 1 and group 2, control and the test group. And so we will take the dose level and we will give that particular selected dose for the animals. And then we will check for the toxic effects in the control group as well as in the test group.
According to OECD guidelines of 423, ATC, acute toxic class method. In this method, sighting study is not required. We will take 3 animals in a group. On average, 2 to 4 steps we will do and do the judgment. So how we will judge the test substance is the death of the animal will be the end point usually. So it is not intended to calculate the LD50 values, but the death of the animal will be considered as an end point. So acute toxicity studies according to the OECD guidelines, they work under the objective to give us the MTD, maximum tolerated dose, and no observable effect level. Whether the effect is given or not, if not given, it will be noted out. It will help us to select the doses for repeated dose study. It will be usually done for 14 days after a single dose, as it is acute study. And the animals required will be usually rodents, and mostly we prefer the female rats. And the parameters we will consider is mortality, clinical pathology, gross necroscopy, weight changes and clinical observations. What points we should consider is we have to select the dose for the repeated dose studies. So in the previous slides we have seen about acute toxicity, which will deal with the single dose or repeated doses which are given within a single day or within 24 hours. Whereas subacute toxicity studies which are similar to acute toxicity, but here the doses or the duration on which the dose is given will be varying from days to months. Several days to 1 month. Within 1 month, how many times ever the dose is given, if you are doing the studies on that, then it is called as subacute toxicity studies. Subacute toxicity studies are done according to the guideline 407. So here the dose will be given from several days to 1 month. Here usually in the acute study we are doing only 2 groups, one is test and one is control. Whereas for the subacute we are taking 3 test groups and we are giving 3 different doses, small, medium and large dose. So here the flowchart is given according to the guideline of 407 of OECD. Subacute studies will be done, whereas acute we are taking only 2 groups, one is control and one is test. Whereas for the subacute, 1 control group and 3 test groups. So here the test dose is given as low dose, medium dose and high dose. In each group we are going to take 5 female rats for the study. After giving a test substance, what are the toxic effects that are being noted? So in the previous slide we have seen that 3 test samples or 3 test groups have been used. For 3 groups we are giving high dose, low dose and third dose. So high dose is the one which causes the retardation of growth or some pathological changes will happen. That is high dose. Low dose is something twice the expected dose, which gives maximum of the clinical dose. Whereas the third dose, which is a medium dose, is between the high dose and low dose. So during the experiment, when we are doing the study, experimental study, we have to check the behavioral and the physiological changes that are happening in the animals during the study. By the end of the study, what we will do is we will collect all the body parts of the animals and we will check the histological studies. So we have seen that usually for acute or subacute we are using the rodents, that is female rats only we are used. So non-rodent animals also can be used, like monkey, dog, pigs also can be used for the study. So when you are doing a study, the animal you have selected should have a same pharmacokinetic profile with the human beings, or the organ which is most sensitive with the human, that particular species should be selected for the study. Chronic toxicity studies is a condition where the dose exposure is more than 3 months. Then we consider it as chronic toxicity. So chronic toxicity studies which are being done when the dose exposure is more than 90 days or more than 3 months. Here usually for acute and subacute we are using only rodents, whereas the chronic we are using one rodent and one non-rodent species. So the chronic toxicity studies interferes with the long-term effects because the duration you are using that particular toxic dose is for longer time. So the effects also will be shown for a long period of time, can be known, and this helps for the new drugs, so that if they are using for a longer period of time, what effects will be happening, this we can know. So the overall review of these toxicity studies, acute toxicity is the one where a single dose or repeated dose are given within a single day, and we will check the behavior and we will calculate the LD50 value. Whereas subacute tests are the one which will give the dose daily for a period of time, and we will check the therapeutic activity, and slowly we will start increasing the doses for every 2 or 3 days until we see the toxic signs. Whereas chronic test is the one where one rodent and one non-rodent species is being used, and daily we will give the dose up to 6 months. So acute is for single day dosing, subacute is for several days to 1 month, whereas chronic is more than 3 months. It can be said as 6 months to 2 years also.